Hey, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I have some really quick, easy, and cute farmhouse, everyday farmhouse DIYs that I wanted to share with y'all. So if you want to see what I made, then stick around. So for the first two DIYs, I wanted to make some really cute farmhouse signs that I can use, that I can place out every day. I'm using 2 canvas signs to create each sign. The first canvas is from the Dollar Tree. I took some Poplar or square wooden dowels, I call them, and I'm going to measure the long side of my canvas. Then I'm going to take that stick, I'm going to cut one down to put it placed on the other side of the canvas, and then I'm going to measure the middle to get my stick for the middle. And I will put another video, a more detailed video of how I make my signs in the iCard. So then I just took some white chalk paint, and I'm going to take some antique wax to stain the sticks and the white chalk paint to paint over the canvas. I always paint over my canvases. Once that was done, I'm going to take some hot glue because I will be using my electric staple gun to staple this. But if you do not have a staple gun or electric staple gun, you might want to use like hot glue and wood glue or like some type of crazy glue, because the hot glue did not work at all, but luckily I was using my electric staple gun. So now I'm going to add some vinyl. I made this little sign using my Cricut. I got this idea off of Pinterest. This is not my idea. I got it off of Pinterest. It is really cute, and I thought this would look really cute on my coffee bar just all year. I mean, you can move it around. You can put it on a shelf in your kitchen. It's really cute. Or you can make this same sign and just add, different words to it if you have a Cricut machine. So then I am taking this Art Minds piece of wood. I got this from Michael's last year. And everything in this video is stuff I already had. I'm still trying to go through all my old craft supplies from last year. And this is everything I got from either last year or the year before from Michael's, Hobby Lobby, or the Dollar Tree. And scrap pieces of vinyl. So I made this sign the same way I made my other one, exactly the same. It's just shaped different, that's all. And I just put flea market open 9 to 5 miles. And this is another cute sign I got off of Pinterest. Really cute. And these is just ideas to give you can make it, change the wording up, make a bigger sign or smaller sign. So next I want to make a little wooden like flower box. So these 2 vases came from the Dollar Tree. These are 2 pieces of scrap wood that I cut down. And this can help you figure out like how wide you want your flower box to be. Then I'm taking some paint mixing sticks, and I'm going to use the number line, the ruler on the paint mixing sticks to measure how long I want my sticks to be cut. I use 2 packs of paint mixing sticks. They are 98 cents. You can get them from any hardware store that sells paint. And I cut them down to the size that I wanted. And I'm putting 2 on each side, and I'm putting 2 for the bottom part of the box. Now I also use hot glue This time the hot glue did work because I did not stain my wood first. So if you want your hot glue to stick and you don't have crazy glue or wood glue, just put your project together first and then stain it, or then use your antique wax. So I just glued everything together, and it does overlap at the top, which I was fine with that, because this really turned out really cute. Next, I went ahead and used my staple gun again. I really like this staple gun. It's actually a brad nailer and a staple gun, and it's by Bostic. Am I saying that company right? Just let me know. Yeah, I think I'm saying it right, and it works really good, and it was only like $20. But anyway, so next I go ahead and use somewhat of antique wax, and I go ahead and stain my wooden box. Then, just to give it like a cute little rustic look, I went ahead and used some of that white chalk paint and just dry brushed it across parts of the wood that I liked. Next, if you ever go into Hobby Lobby, into their craft section, they always got these little tiny, like little, what'd you call them? Embellishments? Embellishments? Did I say that right? You know what I mean if I did. But I like to grab them every once in a while. And so I got these little hinges, last year, maybe the year before that. And every time I go there, and if you look in a video to the left, is these little handles too I was thinking about using, but I didn't, because I want to save them for something else. But these little hinges are really cute. And so I placed them on each corner of the box. And I mean, it comes with the screws and everything you need. Of course, you see the little tiny screwdriver I'm using, because they're really small. So I went ahead and placed them around the whole box, on the corners of the box. So next I wanted some holes, to place some holes on the side of my box, each side of my box, with my drill. So I went ahead and did that, and then I took some tape just so I can get, I used the tape so I can get, make sure they was even on both sides. And then I measured a little bit, because you know I normally eyeball everything, but I measured a teeny bit. Yeah, I did. And then I placed my nautical rope through both holes, tied it in the inside of the box, and added a little bit of glue, because I thought I was recording and I wasn't. So then on the front of the box, to add something, I thought it was a little plain. I didn't want to add any words or anything. I got this little, I don't know why my mind went blank when I was trying to figure out what this is called, but normally it goes on a box with a lid. It's like a lock, but it's not a lock, but it's like a lock. You know what they are. They came in a pack of 3 from Hobby Lobby, and I added that on the front, and it also came with little screws too. And this is how the box turned out. Really cute. And I just put my own little touch on it and made it what I like. So next I'm going to be making 2 wreaths. The first one is this, I got this little hoop from Hobby Lobby, as you've seen, for $3.99. Got this last year too. And I'm taking some of these half beads I got off of Amazon last year too, because I seen everybody making these beaded wreaths. And I just was like, I don't want to have to sit there and put a whole bunch of beads on a hoop. But I've been seeing them on Pinterest, and they're really cute, especially for the springtime. And not just for the springtime, but like right now, you can have them out for the rest of the year through the summer. You can add different color flowers on them. If you find with different color, like bright flowers being on your wreath all year, you can hang them in the inside of the house. You can prop them up on the shelf. So I thought this is really cute. So I only glued them halfway down, because in the middle I want to add some flowers. And I went ahead and added some crazy glue to the back on each one of the beads, because my front door has a storm door, and for some reason it sometimes melt the hot glue, like reheating it, and my stuff falls off. I do not know why. It holds my door and in between my door and my storm door holds so much heat. But anyway, so next I took some of these, I think this is boxwood greenery. Anyway, it's from Walmart. They old. I've been picking on these for other projects. And like I said, because of my door, I normally would have just put a bunch of glue on here, but I'm gonna go ahead and use some floral wire, and I'm gonna wrap the floral wire around the greenery. Now I cut mine. You do not have to cut it. You can actually keep twisting it and twisting it and then cut it once you're done adding your flowers, but I didn't do that the first time. The second time, when I add the second piece of greenery, I do that. But you want to keep wrapping it. You do not have to cut it. You want to just go ahead and wrap it around, twist it as tight as you can, and get as close to the wreath and the greenery as you can, and then start wrapping and add as many flowers as you want. So that was a lot, but that's what I did. And I just continued to add greenery until I got the fullness that I was going for. It's up to you. Maybe you don't want to add as much beads as I did. You might want to add the beads higher so you can add more greenery. I think that would have been cute too. But this was my first time making one of these. So next time I make, I think we'll put less beads and more flowers. So then I wanted to make a quick bow. I cut pretty much 3 pieces. The first piece is the piece that's going to hang, and I cut the little dovetails in it. I think that's what they're called. Then I made a medium-sized bow, and then one a little smaller than that, just so it can look really cute and layered. And that's what I did. Super easy bow, nothing fancy about it. And then I just glued the back, press it onto my wreath, and then I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to keep that string and tie it because of my door situation. I don't want my stuff falling off because I done learned my lesson. Then I decided to add some, I love lace. It's so pretty, especially against this brown burlap ribbon. And so I added some lace, and I'm just going to cut it at the bottom. Just a regular cute little cut. Then I did the same to the other side. And I added a little hanger piece to this, but I did not like the way it looked. As you can see on the table, I put like a little something you can hang it by. But I took that off because I didn't like the way it looked. So you won't see that green wire, I took pieces of the burlap ribbon, and I just placed them around that green floral wire to cover that up. And this turned out really cute. So pretty. And I might keep this at the top of my basement steps. And I hung a Valentine's Day wreath right there, and I like the way it looked. Let's just dress up that area. So I might leave this right here. I'm not sure. Or I might put it on my front door, or I might put it on the outside of this door. I don't know. But it can go anywhere because it's just for every day. It's simple and cute. Yep. So for the last DIY, I'm taking this embroidery ring. I hate saying that word because I probably just messed it up. And I got this from Michael's, I think the year before last. And I got this piece of wood. This piece of wood came pre-cut from Hobby Lobby in a pack of 4. This is the 3rd one I've used. But I got it from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to mark off where I want to cut this. And I'll go ahead and cut this down. And then I'm going to be gluing it to my hoop, my ring, whatever you want to call it. And I did glue this, and I thought I was recording. I used hot glue and wood glue, and it worked really good. And I glued it onto the back. I know it looks weird like I glued it in between, but no, it's actually glued on the back of the hoop. And I added a little bit more hot glue. I like the illusion it gets, like it actually is placed in between the wood. I don't know how in the world you would do that, but yeah, you can place it on the front or the back. I like the way it looked on the back. So next I took this old wreath I got from Marshall's that I stopped using. It got all smashed up on my door. And I'm gonna be cutting pieces of greenery from off of the leaves from off of that, and I'm gonna be placing them down onto my hoop. And right here is just up to you, like how full you want this. Pretty much I was just filling, I'm filling each end up, and then I'm gonna go back in and fill in all the empty spots just to make it look full. So I just continue to fill up my wreath and fill in spots. And then what I did was I completely cut the tips off. I added a glue to a piece of the leaf, the greenery, and then just laid them down. If you look real close, you can see what I'm doing. Then I went back in once I done this, and then I started adding more pieces, more onto the wood. Once I got the fullness that I wanted, I went ahead and I'm gonna make another little bow. And this bow was super easy too. I got this like lace burlap from, I believe, either oh my god, Michael's or Hobby Lobby, I'm not even sure. And I cut the tips again the same way I did my other wreath, and I'm gonna glue and tie this onto this wreath the same way. So next I'm going to add a stencil in the middle using my Cricut. So what I do with my stencils, because I go for more of that rustic look when it comes to my stencils, place my stencil down, make sure I rub it down really good. I'm going to place my paint on my stencil. I'm going to dry it, and I'm going to pull it back up, and I'm going to dry it some more. So that's how I did both of my stencils for this wreath. Now you could use, if you don't own a Cricut, you could use the wooden words, the galvanized words. You can get them from Dollar Tree, Hobby Lobby, or you can do the wooden or the galvanized alphabet letters and spell out what you want on it. Now this piece of wood is not smooth. You can kind of tell it's not smooth, but if you make this same wreath and you want a piece of wood in the middle of yours, you can get a smoother piece of wood, and you can actually add chalkboard paint. And then you can take chalk and write on the middle of the board what you want. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, it's Easter, anything you want. And that will be cute too. So that's just some more ideas of what you can do besides using a Cricut machine. So that was it for this video. If you like any of these DIYs, make sure you let me know which one you like down below. And if you're new to my channel and you have not yet subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you do, hit the notification bell so you will not miss out on any future videos that I upload. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.
steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wait.